Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time viewing, just welcome to my channel. I do deck profiles and other Yu-Gi-Oh related things, so be sure to stay tuned for more videos coming. I'm going to try to upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to try to at least get a deck profile out on those days, and then on Saturday or Sunday I'll probably end up doing pack openings or something like that. But in any case, let's get into this. This is a 6 Samurai deck profile, as you could probably tell from the title of this video. So let's get into it. Double Elder. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, special summon him from your hand. Sets up turn one Shien if you're on the draw. So very good. And even when you're not on the draw with asceticism, he still sets up turn 1 Shien. So he's a very good card. Triple Kagamusha, the tuner, the only tuner in the deck. He sets up every single play you have, obviously, since he's the only tuner. But he sets up your turn 1 Shiens, because asceticism targets him, going to fetch Elder, and then making your Shiens. So it's very good, very good. 3 Kageki. I was running 2, but 3 is just so much better, so much more consistent. Normal summon him, and then you can special summon a Samurai from your hand to the field, and when you have another Samurai on the field, he gains 1500 attack. Very good. Sets up turn 1 Shien, because you summon Kageki, special summon Kagamusha, there's your Shien. Very, very good combo. Very consistent combo, too. Triple Kizan. Triple Kizan is essential. He's a really, really good rank 4. When you control a Samurai other than Kizan on your board, you can just special summon it from your hand. And that's not once per turn. So if you have 2 Kizan in your hand, you can special summon both of them. Very, very good. And when you have 2 or more Samurais on the board, you can give him a 300 attack point boost to make him a 21k beater. Very good, very good, very good. The one-ups are Grandmaster. Special summon him if you have another Samurai on board. And when he dies, put another Samurai back into your hand. That's when he's sent to the graveyard, so he's banished. No effect, but you do get your Samurais back if you need them. 1 is good because you only control 1 at a time anyways, but you do not want to see him very often, especially top decking, because he's just a dead card if you top deck. So, but he is a good card. He needs to be in the deck. 1 Anishi, which I would replace with Grand Shogun Shien, because Grand Shogun Shien will only let your opponent play 1 spell or trap card per turn, and then with your other Shiens you can negate until you find the one you want them to play, and then now they can't play anything else for the rest of the turn. They can only play monsters and attack. So that's just a clutch lockdown. Very good. But Anishi's ability, we'll talk about Anishi because he's here, not Shogun. Banish 2 Samurai monsters from your graveyard, and then bounce a monster on your opponent's side of the field. This is very good card. I like it, but like I said, Shogun might be a touch better. Zanji is your beat stick, essentially. I know it's weird to say for an 1800, but his ability is when he attacks something at the end of damage, no matter what its attack or what the outcome of battle, destroy the monster attack. Very, very good card. Gets through walls, you might take a little damage, but you're going to be beating down walls, so it's very good. 1 book, 1 Raigeki. It's booking Raigeki. Run them. They're booking Raigeki. That's why they're at 1, because they're good. Triple Shien Smoke Signal for our first searcher. Searches level 3 Samurai to your hand. Sets up turn 1 Shien along with this card, Asceticism. If you have both of these in hand and you do not have an Elder or a Kagamusha, you can use Shien Smoke Signal, search for Elder or Kagamusha, then target the one you summoned and searched with Asceticism to search the opposite one. Very good. That's your turn 1 Shien. It's amazing. And Rhoda essentially does the same thing as Smoke Signal, except it searches level 4s. So Reinforcements and Shien Smoke Signal basically do the same thing for the deck. They both find you the combo pieces you're missing to get your Shien on board. So it's very good. Then for the last few spells, we have Double Shien's Dojo. This is actually a new addition to the deck that a guy at a locals I went to told me to add, and it's been doing fairly well so far. When you summon or special summon a 6 Samurai monster to your side of the field, it gets a Dojo counter, or a Bushido counter, my apologies. And you can send it to the graveyard at any time with counters on it, and from your deck you can special summon a Shien or 6 Samurai monster whose level is equal to or less than the number of counters on it. He helps set up turn 1 Shien because if you have Kageki or Kageki, Kagamusha, or Elder in your hand and Kizan, you summon your first one, get a counter, special Kizan, get 2, send this to the graveyard, search your 2-star Kagamusha, and now you have Kizan plus Shien. So Dojo is actually very good. It's kind of slow late game, but first turn, it's an amazing card. And then finally for the spells, we have 3 6 Samurai United. when you summon or special summon a monster, you put a Bushido counter on it, and you can send it to the graveyard with a maximum of 2 Bushido counters on it to draw a card for every Bushido counter that was on this card. And don't do what I was doing when I first started playing it. It doesn't have to have 2 to be sacrificed. And when it is at 2 and it's sacrificed, you do draw 2 cards. You draw 1 for each Bushido counter on it. I misread the card when I was first playing the deck, which is dumb. But get your 2 cards, people. Don't be like me. For the traps, we have 1 Ring, 1 Bottomless, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Vanity's Emptiness. All 4 very clutch cards. There's nothing else to say about them. They do their job very well. And for the last few traps, we have triple Mind Crush. Yes, 3 Mind Crush. You could probably sideboard the 3rd. I prefer maining 3. Because in this format, triple Mind Crush is just very, very crippling to many decks in the format. So I run 3 Mind Crush. Feel free to take 1 out and put it inside and replace it with pretty much whatever you want. And then for the last traps, we have triple Fiendish Chain. There's really nothing to say about Fiendish Chain. It is Fiendish Chain. It does what it does. And now for the extra deck, we have 1 Blade Armor Ninja. Everything's a warrior. We have 1 Heroic Champion Excalibur. Everything's a warrior. These 2 cards set up OTKs. Abyss Dweller, because it shuts down a few decks in the format right now. Gagaga Cowboy for your alternate win condition. And then again, we have the Trinity from the last video, Castel, Evil Swarm, and number 101, Silent Honor Arc. All of these cards were pretty much staples in their prime, and they're all still good now, so I run them. Very, very good cards. And for the synchros, we have double Shien. He is at 2. He is kicking. He is amazing. He negates 1 spell or trap card per turn. If you have both of them on board, that's 2 spell or trap cards in a turn. And a lot of people forget his second effect. If he would be destroyed, you can change the destruction to another 6 samurai monster you control. You do not have to kill your Shien. I cannot tell you how many times my opponent have forgotten he has a second ability, attacks into my Shien, thinking he's going to have game, and I go, destroy Kizan, destroy Kageki, destroy whatever's next to him, and I end up coming back because my Shien is still on board and I can still negate spell and trap cards he activates. It's just amazing. Do not forget his second ability. And for the 1-up synchros, we have 1 Armides, 1 of both Naturias, 1 Goyo, 1 Black Rose, and for the final, kind of, you can change that for whatever you want, but I like Stardust because with Darkhold being at 2, Regeki being so popular, and Torrential being so popular, that's 4 mass board wipes, and Shien can only negate 1 at a time, 2 at the most if I have both Shiens on board, so that still leaves 2 problems. So I like to have Stardust there just as security to negate the destruction of all those cards. So, they're very, very, very good. But yeah, that's the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys get a chance to play the 6 Samurai. They are a very fun, very fast deck, even though they don't have Gateway anymore. But they're still very good. So, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out my other video. I'll probably put a link in the description or annotation on screen somewhere. But yeah, like I said, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.